Hello, hello. How's it going, guys? Welcome in. How's it going, Fan, Tornado Chaser, Claire, Ryad, Rodden, Connor Sister, Utah? How's it going, guys? Welcome in, welcome in. Sorry that we are a little late today. As anyone who's in Anathra and Ruby streams know, we did the finale of Skyblock Kingdoms Jeopardy today, so I was in the audience for that, and it ran a little longer than expected, and I really didn't want to miss it. It was a really close game, actually. So hopefully everyone caught that. If you didn't, then make sure to keep an eye on Leon's second channel for when he uploads his video for it. But yeah, we are on the Forever World again today. Picking up where we left off from the episode that just came out, what was it, yesterday? Something like that? Yeah, yesterday. I'm losing track of my days. Someone is off schedule. Yeah. But we're here now, so that's what matters, right? Oh, I have voice chat enabled still. Oops. There we go. Here we go. Hi, how's it going? Went on a date on Friday, and I have another date next Friday. Hey, nice, dude. Congrats. Hope it goes well. I mean, well, obviously the first date went well if there's a second, so hopefully it continues going well. Better late than never? Yep. That is very true. Once again, I hope everyone's seen the new episode, because if not, then, sorry, but spoilers. Oops, I missed. Let's grab our horse here, and we will head over to the lumber mill. So, anyone who saw my last episode will know that I didn't quite finish the lumber mill. I ran out of time on Saturday to record, so I had to just kind of, finish the video as was. Haven't caught up on the episodes? Fair enough. Well, I mean, there's still lots to see in the episode, even knowing how it turns out, so you will get a little extra content. Imagine watching King's videos. Ha 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 ha. All right, so what we've done over here is let's just start up at the top and work our way down. So we've got a little bit of a flat area up here, and we've made ourselves a custom river. I did my stained glass trick that I did on Pleasant Craft again to hold back the river and, kind of shape it the way that I want to and not have ugly squares with water. But this comes down into a waterfall, which I think turned out really cool. And it goes through a water wheel, which is attached to our lumber mill, which we are going to try and finish up today. So yeah, this is our lumber mill here. Got a little log channel that we send logs through, and they get chopped in half. Then they keep going down into the lake, and, whoever's working on it could, move the log around to wherever they need to, because it's way easier to move in the water. And then we also have a little house over here, which we still got to do something with. We'll probably make it into storage or something. But yeah, this is what we have done so far. We've got to connect it up to the path still. We got to finish the terraforming over here and up at the top over there. We got to finish the inside of the lumber mill. We got to finish the house. Honestly, I could probably make a whole second video on the lumber mill alone if I really wanted to. Got a B+ in Chem. Hey, nice. Congrats. Chem was always fun. I liked Chem. But yeah, what should we start with? I'm leaning towards the terraforming because there's a lot of it to do. Like over here, I want to make a big flat area where we can grow a bunch of trees and whatnot, and I want to do some decorating on it as well. So maybe we start laying out our tree planting space up here. But we also have to figure out the other side of the river here, because it's kind of, a little very ugly. So we got to work that out. Me too, considering I didn't study much. Hey, I mean, for not studying much, that's pretty good. All right, let's sleep the night away here. There we go. And we will grab ourselves some dirt. I think I collected a bunch. Yeah, here we go. Leave a few empties there because we're going to have to chop down some trees. Okay, looking at things from over here. Yeah, a bunch of these trees have to come down. Oh, you didn't study at all? Okay. Well, I mean, that's even... I mean, it's not a great idea. Like, I'm not going to encourage not studying, but, I mean, if you manage to get a good mark without studying, then shows you know your stuff. And, I mean, I can't really say much. I wasn't a big studier either, so... My parents and teachers both hated that. But, I mean, I always got good marks, so... It's not like I was not studying and failing, so... If I was not studying and failing, then it becomes, you know, a bad decision. But if you're not studying and you're passing and doing well, then... I mean, I don't see what the problem is, personally. I take STEM, so I already know all the curriculum. Correct me if I'm wrong. STEM is kind of like a gifted program, right? In the States. Hiking, I built the training ground, a flying place, and a fight place. I also made a lighthouse for my thingy. Can't spell the word. I don't know what else to make. Hey, that's awesome, dude. If you have pictures, throw them in the Discord. Would love to see them. Let's see. I mean, you could always make, like, a dragon roost. Because if memory serves, you were doing a dragon theme, right? I have a busted version of STEM. I take classes for money. Oh, okay. Yeah, we don't... So, over here, it's not called STEM. We have the gifted program instead, which is essentially STEM from what I understand. I don't have Discord. What's that? Oh, okay. Never mind then. And a dragon roost is kind of like at the top of a mountain, where a dragon would make kind of like a nest to lay eggs and whatnot. If you want to look it up, it's Roost, so a dragon roost. What up, peeps? How's it going, Jinx? Basically STEM, but for people in Asia. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think a lot of areas have different names for it. Like I said, for us, it's not called STEM, it's called the gifted program. But it's essentially the same thing. All right. Those trees are out of the way. Let's start placing some dirt. Just got home, need coffee. I feel that. I had today off because in Canada it is a holiday. So is it more of a science thing or wood tech? Because here in the UK we got STEM for wood tech. I don't even know what you mean by wood tech. Cool, which holiday? It is Victoria Day today. That's interesting. Let's take the torches off of the offhand so I don't keep accidentally placing them. Okay. So over here, this is going to connect up to the existing hill. Over there somewhere, I want to start tapering the landscape. Would have actually had lift. Okay. I don't know what I just saw that chat message. I'm not sure which chat message you're talking about. There are a lot of chat messages here. Okay. Maybe I should outline how I want the top area here to be. Let's go like this. I want it to bump out over here first. Oh, the one about them designing plane thing? Don't worry about that. What am I doing? I am working on a plateau where I can grow a bunch of trees. So this is my lumber mill area, and I wasn't quite able to finish it in my latest episode, so we're working on that right now. I would go with the Holocaust, or not the Holocaust. I would go with D-Day because the Holocaust is a bit of a slippery slope. I know there are some people who do like entire courses on the Holocaust, but although it is an interesting topic to study, it is very dark, like you said. So I would go with D-Day because there's a lot of interesting angles that a lot of people never even learn about. Like, for example, would I be correct, Rodden, in assuming that you are American? Oh yeah, I like a ton of other games, James. I was actually just doing a couple of rounds of Balatro earlier today. I've been spending a lot of time on Satisfactory lately. Oh, UK, okay. In that case, you may actually know a bit more about this than I thought, because a lot of Americans only think of D-Day as their two beaches that they took. What was it, Omaha and I forget what the other one's called, but the Americans had two beaches. The UK, I think, had one beach, if I'm not mistaken. The Canadians had an entire beach as well, and I think the French had one, or maybe the British had a second beach. I can't remember. But yeah, there were 5 total beaches, and a lot of people only know about 1 or 2 of them. So if you did an overview of all 5 beaches and like how far in they pushed and what they did, that could be really interesting. Do you play Marvel games or DC? Lately, neither, but I have played a lot of Marvel games. It's actually a great idea. Thanks for helping. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I was actually just talking with my my dad about this stuff not too long ago. And yeah, it's really interesting. Like, although the Americans had the biggest beach, which was Omaha, the Canadians actually pushed the furthest into their beach, which was Juneau. By the way, what did you study in college, if you don't mind me asking? I studied computer programming, and I'm graduated. I majored in it. Thanks for the lyric, Jinx. I think I should make different parts of my forever world. Make one place a dragon place and the second place a factory type building. Yeah, that could be interesting. I mean, that's kind of like what I'm thinking of doing with my forever world. Because this isn't going to be the only section of the world that I ever work on. I'm going to have different sections and then I'm going to connect them all up as well. I take architecture as a side hobby, not really a study. Not really study it. Fair enough. Actually, fun fact, that was my secondary option. So I applied for computer programming as my my first option, but architecture was my second. And I actually did get accepted into both. But since computer programming was my primary option, that's the offer that I accepted. We'll do that. Sounds good. The grid rule will be a pain in my behind. Yep. Alright, so plateau number 1 is going to be about this size. Now, where it gets a little trickier is we got to transition the terrain now. So if we look at what we got here, I don't want the cliff to extend all the way around this. I want to actually have it like melt down into the regular terrain over there. So let's take down these trees. They are definitely in the way. And we'll start working downwards. We'll lay out some outlines first, and then we will start filling things in. But yeah, we'll make this our ending point where we want to connect up to there. Then back here, maybe we make it more of a gradual decline. And we hit these hills over here. Like, what do you mean I can't make a dynamic triangle house and have a pillar every 5 meters? If you don't know, I'm a musician and Minecraft guy. If you want to know about me, because I didn't say anything about what I do. All right, cool. So you're a musician. Do you play instruments or do you sing? Like, what's your thing? Or are you more into like synth stuff? I know I have a few friends that prefer working on like computerized music. Roasted by my architecture teacher when I showed him my model. I don't know, it sounds interesting to me. Sing and write songs to put out, but not YouTube and Spotify yet. Well, I mean, keep working at it. I'm sure you can get there. Let's see if I did this right or not. Moro to thee. How's it going? Welcome in, Benny Baron. Good morrow. Alright. Let's try and connect up over there. Like I said, I want it to be a little more gradual on the back here. So we'll start getting further and further away from the plateau. I see thine hill is coming along quite nicely. It is, it is. I'm quite pleased with it. He told me the roof will be too heavy and it'll collapse because of the lack of supports. And then curse me out. Well, that doesn't sound like a very good professor now, does it? Like, if you're not willing to work with your students, then don't be a teacher. That's what I've always thought. Like, if you're just gonna be a jerk, then why are you even there? Made so many, like 12 or something, and I think I should stop before I lose my cool. But I have to go, so see you next live. Sounds good, James. I will see you next time. Very rude indeed, absolutely. Oops. There we go. I'll probably wind up doing a little more work in the area on the terraforming. Right now, I'm just trying to get the bases in. Oh yeah, because I really don't like this back area yet. Okay, let's fill in maybe some of the front here. The front here is going to be more straightforward. What is the name of this fine tune? I have no idea. If I'm being totally honest. So, if anyone is curious, this is what I'm listening to right now. So it's just a lo-fi station that I have permission to use the music from. But it's really good to put in the background when you're studying or whatever you want to do. I actually have used that a lot during my degree. Because, yeah, it's the kind of music that, you know, it gives you something in the background, but it also allows you to focus. Okie dokie. So this, I want it to go a little wide. That way we can cover up some of this ugly terrain over here. He was right, though, because I actually made the styrofoam model and it collapsed in 10 minutes. Yeah, but he didn't need to, he didn't need to cuss you out. Like, that was totally unnecessary. That is not how you teach. Hello, King. I actually started my Forever World today on my PS5. Nice. Hope you're having fun with it. And yeah, that looks right. Let's get rid of that tree too. So I'm probably going to be starting episode 7 tonight. I've died 3 or 4 times. That's the nice thing about a forever world. If you die, like, yeah, it sucks, but it's not the end of the world. Like a hardcore world where it's literally the end of the world. Showed him 5 models and they all had the same problem, so I think he got fed up. Still, it's a sign of a bad teacher if you can't handle stuff like that. I play modded because I find regular Minecraft mostly boring. I was thinking of starting a Forevermore, but with a temperature mod and possibly sanity mod. That sounds interesting. I mean, if you're looking for something to just, you know, spice up vanilla Minecraft, then Create's always a good way to go. It's one of those mods that adds so much to the game, but still feels vanilla-esque. Like, obviously, it's got gears and machines and everything like that, but, like, it doesn't add, like, rockets and stuff to the game. Okay, that garbage can go in there. And this garbage can go in here. And we are going to run out of dirt. As per usual. Okay, so this is where things get a little more interesting. I don't have a lot of space to work with over here. Create is wonderful. The temperature mod is most like vanilla, but how do I put this? Have you ever played Don't Starve Together? I have. I forget what the mod pack was called. Terraforming, maybe? Can't remember if that's what it was called. Etho used to play it, but I played that one for a while, and that had a temperature mod in it. And it cycled through seasons, and it made everything like really difficult. It was a lot of fun. I think it was called Terraforming. Hey, Reg, what's up, dude? Sanity meter in Minecraft. Oh, man. It's either Terraforming or Terraformapunk. It might have been... I think it was Terraforming. Also, how's it going, Mig? Welcome in, welcome in. This landscape is so broken. I want to fix it up a little bit here because I do know that I am going to be using this general area for my new video. Which, like I said, I'm going to be starting tonight. Not much going on here. How are you, dude? I'm doing pretty good. Just finished watching the Skyblock Kingdoms Jeopardy finals. That was a lot of fun. And other than that, I've been taking it easy today. It's a holiday in Canada, so didn't have to work. And I've got a short week this week because of that. So, you know, it's a good time when. Gonna go to bed now. Hope the rest of the stream goes well. Thanks for showing up, Rodden. Have a good night. Mostly learned architecture from my teacher and a Minecraft YouTuber named Alpine. He's also Canadian. Cool. I may have to look him up. Or them up. I don't know, actually. Oh, you said he's also Canadian, so yeah. I'll have to look him up. Broken landscapes are my favorite. All the bases are artificial. Caves and bridges, the terrain spices them up. Yeah, definitely. And you get to put your own spin on everything. That's what I like, is I get to look at the terrain before and after and be like, yeah, I did that. Ottawa, I'm pretty sure. I've got a lot of friends in Ottawa. It's fun to go to Ottawa from time to time. Okay, that's... Whoops. I keep forgetting that I'm right under the terrain here. Okay, we've got to start going forward like this. Having to cook? All good, dude. Enjoy your food. I'm going to be cooking after stream here as well. Yeah, at the front here, it's quite dicey. Make a cliff? Well, that's the thing. I don't want the entire thing to be cliff. I want it to transition into, like, an actual hill. So what we're probably going to wind up doing is just doing a basic layer for now, which will give us a surface to work off of, and we will just kind of smooth off the ugly parts, because we're going into this knowing that there's going to be ugly spots. So we'll do our first pass, we'll see how it looks, and then we'll do our second, third, fourth pass, and just keep doing that until we like how it looks. Not to mention, we're going to run out of dirt, so that's just going to happen. You know, you've motivated me. I'm going to start up my PC. That's awesome. I'm glad to hear it. I escaped your basement. That's what you think. I like to, you know, let people think they've escaped. But then they wake up. We might mix even a little bit more stone into this area. We definitely got to get some more torches. Get back to work, whoever just said that. Speaking of the basement dwellers, I've only seen one of them today. Wonder where the others are. Alright. That would be pass one on the front. The basement's all mine today. You're the only one who's going to get a raise out of this one. Actually, you know what? That doesn't look horrible. Oh, it's exclamation mark SMP for SMP info. But Zach, you're already part of it. Hey, Benny Baron, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I have the crystal for it. Oh, quick question. Can someone respawn the dragon? Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, you can respawn the dragon as long as you're intending to kill it. Like, don't respawn and then leave. Sorry, I missed your message before. That was my bad. But yeah, if you're planning to respawn it to kill it, yeah, go for it. I'm in the vents again. Why would you sneak back in? If you've escaped, take your win. What'll happen to the Enderman farm if I respawn it? The Enderman farm should be far enough out that it won't be affected. If I'm wrong, then that's on me and I'll have to rebuild it, I guess. But if memory serves, I believe Teek's the one who built the Enderman farm, and I asked him to build it far enough out that people could respawn the dragon. Because we have a plugin on this server that that makes it so that when you kill the dragon, it drops an elytra. So I wanted people to be able to take advantage of that if they didn't want to go like 80,000 blocks out to find a end city that hadn't been raided. So no dragon egg? It might drop the dragon egg. I can't remember. I'm not going to say yes or no because I'm not 100% certain. I think so, but I could be wrong. Going for the mace dragon kill. Oh, good luck. That'll be interesting. The end is perfect. Is the perfect dimension for a base location. Prove me wrong. No phantoms, no creepers, just socially awkward people. Yes, it does drop elytras. We have a plugin for that. And also, Benny Baron, if you go to my YouTube channel, my first hardcore world, I lived in the end. And I did everything in the end. So yes, I can confirm. It was a great place to have a base. The only thing that sucked about it was I had to have my mob farms in the overworld because, I mean, obviously you can't make one of those in the end. But I made the end a very nice place, honestly. Thank you, Reg. Yeah, there's my my YouTube channel for anyone who wants to check it out. I actually just uploaded a new video yesterday from my forever world here. And that was the process of building this right here. So I'm still kind of humming and hawing over what to make episode 7. So I've got 2 ideas actually, and I don't know which to go with. Maybe you guys can give me some insight on this one. What you would rather see. So option number 1 is actually an expansion on something that we've already done. Let me show you here. Let's see. Fast travel or respawn anchors for the end. Yeah, that would be nice. Although, I mean, in the hardcore world that I was running, it didn't really matter. Because once I died, that was just it. And I did die in that world. I was on day 1800 or something like that. Deacon, what's up? So, idea number 1 for episode 7 is taking on some stuff in this area right here. So, my one plan was that I was going to expand my farming area. So, expand it to have pumpkins, melons, and sugarcane. That way we can start gathering sugarcane for rockets eventually, and we can start getting pumpkins and melons for villager trading. And I was going to do some more terraforming in this area. I was going to do a cool bridge in this area, kind of bridging the gap between like an upper area over here and an upper area over here, and build the farms kind of in between. with some new buildings, and I was gonna make the valley here. So that was idea 1 for episode 7. Idea number 2 was between the quarry and the lumber mill, I was going to start my villager operation. So I was going to make a villager breeding area and get a few villagers going. And that would be episode 7 in a nutshell. We'd do a cool build for it and, make it so that we could expand it into a villager trading hall in the future. Maybe make that like our town hall or something. But I don't know which to do, because that's the thing. If I do the villagers, I don't have a whole lot that I can trade with them right now. But if I do that, then I have to collect a whole bunch of stone and stuff, which is always a joyous thing to do. I think farms are more important. I am inclined to agree, honestly, because like I said, I don't really have a whole lot that I can trade with my villagers right now when I get them up and running, because I don't have pumpkins or melons, which are kind of the 2 easiest things to get without any sort of technology, because that's the whole idea of this area, is it's no redstone, so I have to do everything by hand. I ate all your asbestos. Drop me some more. Oh, yep. Okay. Yep. You can have it all. I don't want it. True story. Hey bro, sorry I'm late. Just got home from work. No need to apologize. You do what you need to do. And honestly, work is more important than a Minecraft stream, especially a Minecraft stream that has a VOD uploaded immediately after. But yeah, I hope you had a good day at work. How you doing? Potato. Reset brain. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Potatoes are an easy farm to auto harvest. Yes, they are. And I have some potatoes planted, but I would like to make more potato farms. Hey, Void, how's it going? Late, but I am here. Just got home from work. Everyone's getting home from work now. Well, welcome in. Hope you had a good day at work. Yeah, we started stream a little bit late because I was in the audience for the Skyblock Kingdoms Jeopardy final, which was a lot of fun. If you missed it, I believe that Anathra and Ruby both have VODs up, and Leon's making a video, so drop me some more. Knackered from a longest 9 hour ever. That is fair. I always hated those long shifts. What is the point of beetroot in Minecraft? In general, I 100% agree. What I use beetroot for in Minecraft, wow, I can't speak today, is just a pop of color. So they make really nice looking fields, but that's about all they're useful for, in all honesty. Yeah, words are hard. Their point is to exist, yep. Broke your fence, sorry. Come on. Just had that replaced. 4 a.m. for me here in India. It sounds like it might be time to sleep for you. Mr. Exacto. Oh, I should really be throwing some torches down under here. Oh, I've done a lot of area without a torch. Oh, that's going to be a little rough, isn't it? Yeah, she's dark under here. Let's throw some torches down before it becomes a problem. I'm sorry. It's alright. Good night. Have a good night. Hi, you should rename your bow to Sniper. I do have, oh, you did. Wow, I don't know why those aren't more prominent anymore. I will rename that right away because you did redeem it. And Gamer King, thank you for the follow. How you doing today? Let's make our way over to an anvil. Haven't been here in a while, and I had 6k channel points. You know what? That's not bad. 3k flex. Alright. Yeah, we have... Okay. Sniper. Here we go. There we go. We got our sniper. When are you gonna let me out? Never. Today's my birthday. Happy birthday, gamer. I'm 25. Congratulations. Hope you're having a good birthday. And also, just as a reminder for the channel rules, I'm the only one allowed to talk about age. I'm not going to scold you for saying that you're 25. You're not a minor or anything. But just as a rule of thumbs, I like to keep it to only I'm allowed to talk about age, just to protect the younger audience here, just that everyone else knows. But yeah, you're not in trouble or anything. You're fine. I just wanted to remind everyone of that. But yeah, happy birthday. Have you ever had maple flavored ice cream? Delicious. I have. Yep. I've had a lot of maple flavored stuff. That's the Canadian in me. Okay, licorice ice cream I could do without. That doesn't sound great to me. Do you like maple butter? It's like one of my favorite things to put on toast. You know what? That's actually one maple thing that I haven't tried. I've never had maple butter before. I'll scold you though. Rah, bad gamer. Go sit in your room. Rah. We're kidding. Don't worry, gamer. What's the plans for today's live? We are working on some terraforming around the lumber mill here. We're gonna see how far we get, because we have lots of other things that we can work on over here. We can start working on our tree growing area up here. We've got some more terraforming to do on the other side of the river over there. We got to connect the lumber mill up with the path over by the quarry. We got to finish the inside of the lumber mill. There's a lot of stuff. So we're just starting with this side's terraforming right now. And honestly, I'm going to run out of dirt soon, so we're going to have to stop anyways and work on something else, or, you know, gather more dirt. Maple butter sounds nice. It does, actually. I would definitely try that. The Canadians drink maple syrup. I drink mustard. Oh. Mustard. I like mustard on stuff, but drinking it. I like black licorice. I had a client a few years ago. We'd occasionally go get ice cream, and one of the local places had black licorice ice cream. Very yummy, sweeter and creamier than normal licorice. I would hope it's creamier than normal licorice. Normal licorice isn't very creamy in general. But yeah, I've never been a fan of black licorice. It's not like I won't eat it. Like, if it's there and that's my option, I'll eat it. But given most other options, I'll choose them. I also drink vinegar, my lifeblood. Ooh. Your poor mouth. I drink maple syrup, but I don't think that's normal. No, as a Canadian, I can tell you that's not normal. The stereotype is that we do drink maple syrup, but we don't. We realize that's just diabetes in a cup. Pickling your organs. Oh, yeah. Basically, yeah. Who doesn't want a pickled bladder? I like water. Yeah, water's good. Oh yeah, melted ice cream is good. I prefer it as, you know, just regular ice cream, but I mean, I'm not going to turn my nose up at melted ice cream. Hi everyone, literally just saw you were live, though. Thought I'd pop in and say hi to chat. Yeah, for sure. How's it going, Minecraft gang? Welcome in, welcome in. Sorry, I got distracted by something else. Hey, watch streak. Nice, Void. Pickling is my favorite of hobbies. What is your favorite type of pickle? I guess dill? I also eat lemons. Lemons are good. I won't go out of my way to eat a lemon, but if someone gives me a lemon and says, "Here, eat this," I'm not gonna be like, "Oh no, yuck." I'll take a bite. I mean, obviously not out of the skin, but like I'm not one of those people who's gonna be like, "Oh, why would you eat a lemon? That's so sour." No, lemons are good. I'm in that much pain, it feels like I'm either getting electrocuted from my feet or I'm getting stabbed by a million pins. That's not good. You might want to get that checked out. Or is it just like your feet are numb? You don't like cheese? Really? Oh, man. You're missing out. But that also means more for me, so... I mean... one over here. Hey, keep your arrows to yourself. I'll snipe you. I don't know where I got shot from. Oh, hi! I don't know at this point. This is my first job, so my body isn't used to doing so much walking. Oh, you're just... Okay, so it's just being overtired, basically. Well, make sure to get lots of rest and... you know, sleep it off. If that's the case, it's kind of like when you first go back to the gym or anything like that. It's always toughest the first week, and then after that, you're fine. Yeah, arch supporting soles. That's another good piece of advice if you're walking a lot, especially if the floors you're walking on are concrete. Not me being lactose intolerant or anything, I just hate the flavor and texture. Poor cheese. Just finished my project on my village and gotten to the point where I'm literally just filling in the gaps. Nice. Pizza La Marinara. Huh? Okay, we've successfully connected this up to the terrain. I think the back here still needs work. This is looking a little odd, and I think this entire area needs some work. We should tear out all the trees and re-terraform that. But for now, I think it's fine, and we're basically out of dirt. Yeah, we got a stack and a half left. So we have to gather some more or work on something else entirely. And you know what? We may actually have to collect a little bit more right now. Alfredo sauce for pizza is amazing. No, it's not. That is an atrocity. Absolute atrocity. My son won't eat cheese on things other than pizza. Weirdos. Cheese is the one thing that that brings joy to life. Yeah, absolutely. That's the annoying part. I have some, but I don't seem to, but they don't seem to be doing anything. So I don't know if I've got the right ones. Honestly, it may just be the fact that you're not used to that much walking. Like I said, give it a week, see if it improves. If it doesn't, then maybe talk to your doctor and see if they've got any advice for you. My parents look at me weird when I eat raw lemon. Wait, raw lemon flesh? You eat the outside of the lemon? Put a pizza in the oven. Nice. What kind? Honestly, I could go for some pizza. I know I just had pizza last night, but, you know, I could go for more pizza. In fact, I might have to get pizza because the original intent for tonight was to cook up some chicken and stuff, but I took it out of the freezer way later than I expected. So I don't even know if it's going to be completely thawed by the time stream is done. Hydrate for sure. I don't have any water. Give me one sec here. There we go. Got water. Thank you for the hydrate. Here we go. I've done about 15,000 steps in 9 hours. I've had them for a long time, about 3 months. Yeah, in that case, my money would be just on the fact that you're not used to walking that much. Give it some time, see if it gets better. Because I know it was like that for me when I first started my job too. Or at least my retail job, where I was walking for like 8 to 10 hours on the concrete floors. It can be tough at first. That's the third one I redeemed. He should do all at once, right? Oh my. Yeah, sorry. I really need to find a way to integrate the Twitch redemptions into my my chat bot here, because I've got something that combines the YouTube and the Twitch chats that I can read them both, but it doesn't show any of the Twitch redemptions, which is really annoying. But yes, I will do the other two right now. There we go. Super hydrated. This is my first time watching you, and I will definitely be checking out your Forever World from the beginning. I'm currently terraforming to make my farms in my Forever World. That's awesome. Honestly, I love terraforming, if you can't tell from this this little bit of streaming here. So yeah, I'm always on board for terraforming, and I wound up doing a lot of terraforming for the farming area that you see behind me there too. So yeah, I hope your terraforming goes well. Right, we need more dirt. So what I've been doing for dirt, let me show you. Let's grab our horse. Are you planning on connecting your builds with paths and trees and maybe a lamppost at some point? Just curious. Absolutely. Yep. We've already done most of the paths. The only thing that's not connected right now is the new build that we just did, and that's one of the things we're gonna try and work on either today or on another stream. But yeah, we will definitely be doing probably an entire episode on like trees and lampposts and finishing details and whatnot once we have the buildings that I want in place. And we're getting there. We're getting there. Okay. Now let's get under our terraforming here. Potato tornadoes. Oh, wait. Woo! Blasted. Thank you, my dude. Hey, super chat. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. I was not expecting that. And also, did someone creeper noise me? Or was that the super chat? I don't even know. Okay, I've got to check now. I'm curious. I think that was the super chat. Oh, did I troll myself by adding that? I think I did. Oh my day. Why do you keep doing that when I'm not looking at my computer? Oh, okay. Thank you, Blasted. Any ideas for planning a city? Are you asking for yourself, or are you asking for like this world right here? I had no idea that the super chats made creeper noises. That is hilarious, actually, and slightly terrifying. But yeah, what I've been doing for dirt is just coming underneath my terraforming here and ripping up the old terrain. Oh man, when did I set that up? I don't even remember doing that, honestly. Make creeper noise a regular channel point redemption. So I actually locked that one behind bits just because I didn't want people overusing it. If people overused it, then I mean I would never get scared by it, right? And if I made it a channel point redemption, it would 100% get overused. Oh, okay. Trying to build Ottawa style. Okay, interesting. Honestly, I don't have any great tips for it because I've never really done a cityscape myself. I've always stuck more like fantasy style builds. But I would say try and do an outline in your world first, just like take some blocks and outline where you want different buildings to go and whatnot. And then just leave a sign in there, say, I want this to be this, and then figure out what buildings you want connected to each other. Like, I know Ottawa has a lot of old buildings and whatnot that are kind of connected, like, Victorian style. So yeah, just plan it all out and then build it one building at a time. That's really the best advice that I can give you, having not done that style before. Blocked by bits, you say? Oh boy. I definitely think once paths and trees are in, it really makes it come together. Yeah, definitely. So what I'm thinking at this point is I've got a few more buildings that I want to make in this area for my village. And then trees and like lampposts and all that kind of stuff. That's going to be kind of the finishing touches before I move on to a new section of the world where we're going to build on a larger scale. And it's not going to be very far away. Like, it'll be close enough to this town that I can connect it easily with a path and get there on a horse in like 2 minutes. But yeah, I want to keep developing new areas of this world, and yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I know exactly what I have planned for it, but I don't want to spoil it, if that makes sense. Hey, Adrian, how's it going? Oh, that's on the Twitch side this time. That's why it was louder. I thought it was just closer. Okay, we're fine. Everything's okay. Everything's cool. I didn't lose my cool. Cheaper and louder on Twitch. Oh, is it a certain amount of money on YouTube to get the creeper sound? It was blasted again. They're trolling me. You're gonna make him paranoid. Oh, I left my horse behind. You can use my sea land. Oh, you mean on the viewer server? Okay, we gotta repair our shovel. Maybe I should turn my hostile mob sounds up on my side. You need to do $2 and add a message on YouTube. Oh, interesting. I didn't realize that. Sorry it was short, but I have to go. Excited to see you again. Sounds good, Minecraft gang. Have a good one. And yeah, we'll see when you see. We'll see you when we see you. I'll be live again on Wednesday. He's gonna ignore an actual creeper, I call it. You know, it's funny you say that because I had a person, he was actually one of my friends that kept doing creeper sounds on me like that. Basically every time he came into stream, I was like, oh, creeper, oh wait, no creeper, hi Ed. It got to that point, and then yeah, a creeper actually did blow me up because I was like lulled into a false sense of security. That's expensive. Oh man. Okay, our shovel is a little too expensive to repair. Let's head over to an area that a lot of you may not have actually seen on stream before. We're fine. Everything's fine. What was I saying? Let's go over. Yeah. Let's go over to an area that some of you may not have seen on stream before, which is my skeleton farm, and get a few levels. We'll just enchant a new shovel at this point. Yeah, I do need to get mending, which is why, like, there was a part of me that wanted to do villagers as my next thing on the Forever World here for episode 7. But the reality is I don't have enough stuff to trade with my villagers to get emeralds. So we're going to expand the farm first for episode 7, like you guys suggested. And then for episode 8, we will do villagers, because I want to have all of my stuff enchanted before I go to the end. And that includes mending. Do you have any ideas for the city? Skyscrapers are always cool. I mean, you could do like a Parliament-style building in the city. I always like Victorian style. That always looks cool. Hey! Add oak slabs to the path and make it so you can climb smoother. I could, but I think I'm going to not. If I'm gonna add slabs, then I'll do probably packed mud, but we're ways away from doing that, so yeah, for now we're going to just stick with the path blocks, I think, because yeah, I've done the oak before and it looks all right, but I don't love how the oak looks with the path, because you can very clearly tell it's wood. Can I have your skin so I can make a statue of it? If you go to name MC, you should be able to get my skin. But yeah, packed mud on the other hand, that always looks good. And you can get that in this lab variant, I think. Or it may be the packed mud bricks, I can't remember. But either way, it works really well. It's just expensive. And I have like one tiny mangrove swamp in the area, so I'd have to tear it to shreds and probably make a mud machine. Where? Name MC. Where's my sword? Here it is. So yeah, over here, this is really close to spawn, actually. Oh, wait a minute. No. Oh, no. I went the wrong way. Here we go. Right here is where my skeleton farm is. Accidentally chopped some of mine off. Not a very fun experience. Yeah, it doesn't sound very fun. But yeah, what I do is I just come and I sit here and I watch the skeletons spawn and fall down. I didn't have any soul sand, so I can do like the elevator and then have them drop or anything like that, so I just did it like this. It is annoying to use, but I mean, realistically, once I go to the end, I'm just gonna make an ender. I gotta go. I'll be back whenever I next open Twitch, so probably in another like 6 months. I am on YouTube as well, so feel free to watch on there as well, but have a good one, Blasted, and I will see you later. You want to sub before I go? Skeleton Farm is the best one early on, absolutely, because a lot of people don't realize this, but skeletons actually give you more experience than the other vanilla mobs, because having a weapon in their hand drops an extra XP orb. So skeletons are always holding a bow, which gives you extra XP by default. So they give you more than than zombies and creepers and spiders and all of them. Hey, Blasted, thank you for gifting a sub to Void. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. And Void, you have you've got all the emotes now. Work. Thank you, Kana Sister. But yeah, I just do that and I head down here and I smack them all. But yeah, we'll just get to level 30 and enchant a new shovel, because it's not like mine's anything special or anything. Yeah, bones are super useful as well. Like, early game, you don't need gunpowder or anything like that, so it's not like a creeper farm would be beneficial in any way, shape, or form, really. Unless you wanted a ton of TNT. But yeah, out of the spawner mobs, skeletons, by far the best. Let's emote. Oh boy. Not gonna lie, I think we need more uses for diamonds and netherite. Yeah, that could be interesting. In Blasted's honor, Elfie is not safe. Thank you for the 50 bits, Void. I always hate how slow these farms are, though. I can't wait to have an ender. So on episode 10 of this series, that's when we're going to go to the end. So I do have that planned. So one episode, so episode 7 is going to be expanding the farms so that we can get sugarcane and whatnot. Episode 8 is going to be villagers so that we can get mending. Maybe episode 9 we should make a creeper farm with cats and stuff like that so that we can get gunpowder for rockets and whatnot. That way in episode 10 when we go to the end, we have everything we need to get us started. Although, to be honest, I don't really intend on going and finding an elytra right away. or even if I do, I don't plan on using it right away. So kind of my idea is I want to wait until I move on to my second area before I start using my elytra. I want to keep using my horse in this area. And even once we've moved on to our new area, I will probably continue to use my horse a lot rather than the elytra. Seriously, is this jammed? Okay, they finally went. Let's see what level this gets us to. I know watching skeleton farms on stream is boring, so I want to move on from this. But we need a shovel. I really haven't been in your streams super long. I need explanations for some of these emotes. All right, what have we got here? So the first one there is the Chaos Gremlin, because you guys are Chaos Gremlins, like 90% of the time, so Bun Bun made an emote for that. The second one is probably one of the oldest emotes on the channel. That is, so that is what's called Princess Cinnabon, which is just basically because someone on one of my old servers used to call me Princess Elfie all the time. And then that combined with the fact that I had one really good netherite mining run, so they started calling me Princess Cinnabon. So Emmy made that emote. And then the Bit Monster is one of our other older emotes. That is when people just spam single bits at me for like 10 minutes and fill the notification queue for the rest of stream. To me, shulker boxes are important. I like walking or riding through the world, though. Yes, absolutely. I do agree that shulker boxes are important, so I will probably, during episode 10, go get a few shulker boxes, but I'm not going to do, like, a shulker farm right away or, like, go out of my way to make sure I have a ton of shulker boxes. I'm just going to do what I need. Okay, this is boring. Let's kill these guys and see how far it gets us. If we're close to level 30, we'll go back and we'll smelt some iron while we do some chores around the house. Die! Okay, level 28. Yeah, we can get the rest of that from smelting iron. I don't want to wait here anymore. Great. Actually, the Princess Cinnabon one is probably going to be going soon because I want to get some more emotes done for the channel. So that's probably going to be one of the ones that winds up on the chopping block because I will have to get rid of one or two emotes that I can accommodate the new ones. But yeah, I was thinking of actually commissioning some new ones. Good evening. How's it going on? But yeah, if I do have to get rid of more than one, I actually don't know which one I'm going to get rid of because honestly, I like all the emotes that I have. It's just sometimes we got to let some step aside so that new ones can take their place. And a lot of them I've had for quite a few years now, so it might be time to retire some of them. Yeah, new emotes will be fun. Honestly, I want to get them done sooner rather than later because obviously, like, I can't tell you a date or anything like that. But I would like to have them in place for the next season of Skyblock Kingdoms. So yeah, I want to get my ducks in a row so I can get that done. Legitimate question. What do I use cocoa beans for in Minecraft? You can either make cookies or you can make brown dye, but that's about it. Put them in a home. Yep, they're retired. They're going to go play shuffleboard for the rest of their lives. I guess I'm going to change my name to Igneous Rook, so you know who I am. You know what? That is actually very helpful. I had no idea that's who you were. But yeah, Rick, how's it going? Welcome in. SBK Season 2, Lumberjack Elfie, real, by the way. Maybe? Maybe I will be a Lumberjack this season. Last season, I stopped chopping my tree type as soon as I possibly could because nether trees suck. Or at least they suck to mine. They're great to build with. But yeah, maybe I'll have a more Lumberjack-friendly tree this season. Or who knows, maybe my new tree sucks just as much. The only thing I will tell you is I am not the Nether Kingdom again, which I'm sure everyone already knew. Baking a pizza and blueberry muffins, that sounds amazing. I want that. A wooden crown, one with the nature. That sounds incredibly uncomfortable. Alrighty. Yeah, we got quite a bit of iron here. Let's grab 6 stacks. And oh, we need to knock out some of this coal. Is my my fortune pick in here? Yeah, it is. Okay. We need to go coal mining, actually. I'm almost out of coal in general. Honestly, we may have to do that in our next stream. We may have to make it a resource gathering stream. I need a ton of stone. And, I mean, I'm nearly out of coal, so... Splinters, yeah. Just what I want in my forehead. Like the rat. Not particularly uncomfy. Depends on the wood density and how thick slash the weight you're going with for the crown. Yeah, I guess that's true. If it was a softer wood, it might not be too bad. Next stream this week going to be SMP or Forever. Likely this week we're going to do a second stream on the Forever world. Just because with us choosing to do the farming area over there, I do need a metric ton of stone. And I'm going to need that extra 2 hours on stream for resource collecting, I think. So I think what we'll probably end up doing is we'll play by ear. I'm not going to say exactly what Wednesday's stream is going to be. I'll get through today and tomorrow, and I'll see how much I've collected. And if I need more resources, then we'll be on here. But if we don't wind up doing a stream on the SMP this week, we'll definitely be doing one next week. Elves always have, like, a wooden viney crown. And you are an elfie. Yeah, that is true. Although, I don't know, when I think wooden crown, I think, like a bunch of wood, not, like, twigs. Which is essentially what elven crowns look like, is just twigs. Connor, welcome in. Okay, we'll let this melt for a little bit. Oh, hi. You've come to ruin my day. Let's pop down to the mines real quick and see if I have any. Oh, dang it. Too far down. See if I have any stone in reserves. I think I emptied my stone reserves, but I could be wrong. Gorp. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think for the upcoming project that I have planned, I'm probably going to need about 2 double chests of stone. Here we go. Absolutely none left. Okay, cool. So yeah, I'm going to have to do a lot of mining. I don't know if I'm going to do it all down here or if I'll use the nether to go find like an area that I can absolutely annihilate. Make a portal like 1,000 blocks away in the nether and just go obliterate that area. Yeah, exactly. Just a hollowed out log helmet for a crown. That's what I imagine when I think a wooden crown, honestly. I wonder if I know I have some stray chests behind this building. I wonder if there's any stone in them. We can also check over by the stable. No stone there. Okay, we got a little bit here. We'll round up any stone that we can find. Wildly off topic. Not a fan of drawing facial hair. Anywhere else? Fine, easy, whatever. Feels weird on a face, not gonna lie. Really? So you more so draw clean-shaven figures. And a little bit of stone. Those are totally empty now. We're just checking in our reserves from all of my building areas, basically. No stone, no stone, no stone, and no stone. Okay. We've got one area up here as well that I can check. There's a couple chests left here. I've got to go around and collect all these at some point. A little bit of stone. Okay, last area to check. I know I emptied out my starter house already. I still give him facial hair. I'm just vaguely annoyed while doing it. It looks totally fine. Fair enough. Nothing. Oh, there's some stone. It's a little bit more. And that's it. That worked out kind of nicely, actually. It built up our inventory. We'll bring it back to the nether portal area, I guess. Because that's where it's all going to wind up. But yeah, I need to gather a lot more. But yeah, I'm happy we came to that decision to work on the farms next. I think that'll be interesting. It'll be the first expansion of something that's already existing in the world that I've done. Because up until now, all 6 episodes that I've done have been basically standalone features. So building new areas. This time, it's going to be a new area, but it's a new area built on top of an old area, which will be... It'll be cool, and it'll be different. I went straight past the blacksmith. Let's see if 6 stacks of iron is enough to give us 2 levels. If not, we have a bit more iron. And we can always just do a bit of mining while it's smelting. Okay. We're almost done with the first 6 stacks. Oh, big stretch. Okay. I suppose I could break down some copper to smelt as well if I needed to. Oh, I've got gold. Maybe we'll put some of that in too. Oh, you know what? I might have more coal down in the mines. Okay, when we put the second round of iron in, if we need to, we'll go check that. Okay. Oh, this is going to be enough. Oh, this is going to be more than enough. Okay, let's just leave the others in there for now in case we need to re-roll our shovel. And actually, let's bring over some more lapis, because I think I'm almost out over at the enchanting house. Here we go. I don't know if I should be thankful to the fact that you don't do any actual lore behind interacting with others who are. Yeah, I'm happy to help people further their own lore, but I don't generally do any lore of my own. I'm a builder at heart. I'm not a lore guy, so I'm sure I could think of a cool bit of lore if I wanted to, but I would much rather focus on my builds. And then, once again, do like the behind the scenes work for other people who are doing lore, because a lot of people on Skyblock Kingdoms are already doing lore, so, I mean, it gives one more thing for everyone to keep up with, and it gives me a lot more work too, on top of planning these absolutely massive builds. That saves me the hassle of lore poking and excessive art, but I need inspiration. Basically, the only little bit of stuff I guess you could say is like light lore for me is the fact that I'm a goblin. And when I say goblin, I don't mean an actual goblin. I mean just like I stir the pot. Like, if you look at all the grief that I caused Avid last season and the entire war with Milkman, which I didn't start, but I happily fought, and I took part in a lot of other shenanigans around the server as well. Oh, not Fortune. That's the worst enchantment for a shovel. Yeah. Okay, unenchant. If I didn't do it, it would have just stuck around. Alright, well, we'll smelt up the rest of the stuff and do some mining, I guess. I will say, I do love that you're returning for Season 2, despite most of the returners being lore heavy. Yeah, I think I'm one of the few people who's returning that wasn't lore heavy, or lore revolving at all. Let's see. Let's go through people who are returning and see if we can find out any other people who aren't lore people. Leon was lore. Duvid didn't really do lore. I'd say he did light lore, if anything. Like, he didn't go over the top like people like Marm and Viking and Avid and all of them. But he did have lore behind his character and everything. Mary, thank you for the follow. I love your builds, and I'm excited to see them around. I'm really excited for my Season 2 builds. I have a lot of stuff planned for my kingdom, and I know my partner is really excited for it as well. There we go. Let's just load up our furnaces. Trog had a bit of lore, but I wouldn't say they were lore heavy either. They did have lore though. King is the king. He is the lore. He doesn't need to create himself. He just is. Exactly. Lore happens, I guess. Yeah, pretty much. Let's see. Fool didn't really do a lot of lore, but I mean, I don't know if that's his plan for Season 2 either. But yeah, Fool didn't do a lot of lore. Neither did Acorn. Acorn wasn't a lore person, but she'll be back. Same with Kitrix. Kitrix wasn't a lore person. She was also just a goblin. I think Kit participated in others' lore. You similarly, Milkman has bits more than lore. Yeah, Milkman doesn't really have lore. He just is like the biggest goblin anyone's ever seen on the server. I would say Milkman is kind of like Duvid in that sense. He has lore to him, but it's light lore. He also participated in lore. Yeah, Fool did discuss lore, that's for sure. I'm in the wrong mine. I don't want Deep Slate. But yeah, all of our heavy hitters for lore are returning. And then some of the light lore people are returning, and yeah, it's going to be a fun season, I can tell you that. And then our new roster is really solid as well, because we've got 7 new members as well. And who knows, maybe they'll do lore, maybe they won't. But yeah, I guess you'll just have to wait and see. Right. Okay, so I haven't gone through and done the decorating for this yet. I've just been kind of burrowing into the wall. So 3, 1. Oh, that's my fortune picks. I don't want cobblestone. I have cobblestone. We keep getting Duvid lore. It's kind of funny. Did you hear he reconnected or retconned what he decided happened to Season 1 Duvid? Hit by a block and died in a flying machine? I did not hear that. That's hilarious. Originally, what I was thinking of saying was for Season 1 Elfie, he got hit by a block while he was flying away from his island and he died. So it's kind of funny that Duvid had a similar idea. I'll go through and do the designs later. For now, I just want the... I brought 2 torches. You've got to be kidding me. Worst prepared Minecrafter ever. But yeah, I'll go back and I'll do the spruce bits later for the decoration. But yeah, I'm curious if anyone's figured out what my kingdom is for Season 2 yet. Obviously, I'm not going to confirm or deny anything, but does anyone have any ideas what my kingdom or my partner is for Season 2? Because believe it or not, I have actually left little breadcrumbs around. So it's not like it's a total secret. I have, like I said, left breadcrumbs around to hint where I am for Season 2. Have fun hanging out? Sounds good, Minion. Thanks for hanging out. Flick a game. How's it going? Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, I have no torches. I've got to go get some. Haven't bothered trying to guess, to be honest. Fair enough. But yeah, I will say I have left breadcrumbs around on what my kingdom is next season. I haven't hinted at my partner. That I've left completely in the dark. Hello, doing good. That's good to hear. Well, thank you for the follow again. But yeah, we are just waiting for some stuff to smelt in the Forever world here. I need to enchant a new shovel and I need the levels. Let's see. How are we doing up on the top side here? Oh, we came up just in time. Cool. Okay, there's our second shovel enchant here. Let's go try her out. I didn't leave this over there. I'll leave it over there next time. But yeah, I have actually started designing stuff for Season 2. So I have a creative world going with myself and my partner. and we've started to work on a kind of preliminary idea of what we want to have going on in our kingdom this season. We're not doing like hard designs or anything like that. It's more so just kind of spatial reasoning and trying to figure out how big we want certain things to be, how far away we want things to be. We have another actually really fun idea that was never done in season 1 that we want to do in season 2. Just, you know, so that we can say we did it first. But yeah, we got a lot of stuff planned, and I'm really excited for you guys to see it. What's the color palette? I wish I could tell you. But if I tell you the color palette, then I'm telling you what my kingdom is. Nice try, though. Okay, cool. We got a new shovel. Hydrate, thank you, Nathan. Perfect, I needed that. Okay, put the old one away. We'll put this in here. And let's put our fortune pick away as well. We're gonna need to fix up our pickaxe as well. But I think I can do that with actual diamonds. We'll go do that real quick before we call it. Ah, come on. It was a clever guess. Mangrove Elfie, let's go. That'd be pretty cool. Although, wouldn't that just be a kick in the teeth, having mangrove right after the Netherwoods? Go, you stay there. Okay. But yeah, what's making you guess mangrove? Because I do know there's some information out there about season 2 already. I don't know if... I also think I want to see Leon on Acacia. Oh, man. That would be... You know what? At least Leon would have a wood type this season. Seriously, I can't hit this guy. Die! Elfie Purgatory. There we go. Worst wood to farm by far, but love the red color. Yeah, the red color is really nice. I really like the fact that I used it on the barn on this world. Where am I going? But yeah, it took me forever to collect the mangrove that I needed for that. I just think the build palette would be nice to see from you. Fair enough. Yeah, I could definitely pull that off, I think. It's just, my god, would that be annoying to collect the wood for. Why am I trying to connect those two? There we go. That's not too expensive. And we have a shovel once again. We are in good shape. Actually, you know what? We don't need to be carrying our helmet around anymore. We can put that away. But yeah, Leon in Acacia, that would be interesting. Like I said, at least he'd have a wood type this season. Let's check one more thing here. I don't have kingdom predictions, just, ooh, these people together would be fun. Fair enough. Now, the million-dollar question, who should I be paired with this season? Okay, so here... Okay, we have some more coal down here, actually. You know what? Let's bring all this up to the surface. This is all stuff that I need access to. Because there are definitely some people on the server that I think would make really fun base partners. And honestly, I'm excited to just have a base partner this season. Alright, that all goes there. Gold, lapis, redstone, diamond. Oh, I missed some copper. There we go, and coal. We will break that down another time. Let's see. Let's head over to the lumber mill to end things off, I guess. Because we're going to look for someone to raid. We are out of time. I gotta get started on dinner or go order dinner or do something with dinner. But yeah, I do apologize for a little bit shorter of a stream. Like I said, I didn't expect the Jeopardy match to take as long as it did, but honestly, I'm glad that I was there. It was a lot of fun. All right, let's head into the sawmill here. Give a nice background for while we're looking for our raid victim. There we go. Okay. Let's see who we got live. Raid. We got Reg. We got Viking. Let's have a good evening, my liege. Thank you, Jinx. Let's raid Viking. We haven't raided Viking in a while. So let me get a redirect going for all of you over on YouTube, because he usually streams on YouTube as well. There we go. No, that's not what I wanted. Add redirect. Here we go. Viking pilots. There we go. He's on his hardcore world right now. Ba-boom. And over on Twitch, raid Viking pilots. Okay, cool. So crazy to be partnered with Acorn, to be honest. However, PCS4 Kingdom would be real funny. Oh, Pleasant Craft Kingdom? Yeah, that would be a lot of fun. There we go. Okay, so if you are subbed to the channel, make sure to grab the bouncing derps. If you are not, grab the raid symbols. We're going to head over to my good buddy Viking Pilot, who I'm sure doesn't have many streams left here before he heads off to TwitchCon, so make sure to say hi to him for me. I'll be lurking in the stream with you for a little bit while I figure out what to do about dinner. But yeah, I will be live again on Wednesday, likely on this world again, collecting resources for episode 7. And we'll see how far I get on episode 7 by then. You guys are going to get a insider look on the new video. But yeah, hope you guys have a good night. See you then. Bye-bye.